Okay, I'm doing two videos in this, one from yesterday, one from today. I hope they're helpful to you. Check it out. Okay, continuing with the trendline break Fibonacci strategy, looking for the tightest possible risk management you can get. You have to have a trendline break, and you have to have the 50% pullback. Okay, and in this is where the skill begins, because judging the behavior of price action is very subjective. And what you think it's going to do next and what I think it's going to do next, both of us could be wrong or both of us could be right. It's just wild. Here's the theory, though, and it came down 50%. It went up. It was turning green on this candle right here. But what I did, well, let's go over the first trade. Right here, after it tested the 50%, I wanted to get in when the candle was turning green, but I got in a little higher. And I think what I ended up doing was, you see how high that candle went right there, green, and it came back down and even turned red. I actually I'm starting to do and limit orders on this strategy because it's so very important. You get the lower price, and if price is moving around, you don't want to get a market order. I used to always love market orders because I wasn't so precise on my risk management, and I didn't care because of the combines or the evals, and it's not real money, and I'm just video game playing here mentality of that whole thing. But using real money or paid lifetime licenses to your PA accounts, which you have no desire to blow since it costs so much to get it, treating it like it's real money if you're with Apex on the PA accounts, treating the combines or the XFAs on Top Step like it's real money is the only way to go forward and get better. And because of that, it's helped me understand the power of the limit order. So we limited in, and my target and my stop are the same exact ticks. I change it around, but sometimes it's 10, 15, 25. Now it's 25. And then I can grab my profit target if I don't think it's going to continue to go up and bring it down into profitability. But the limit order here, again, it turned really, this candle right here, this candle right here was a mess. Where's my arrow? Why is the arrow? Okay, here, this candle right here was a mess. You can see how it's kind of in the middle dojied, but then you have this long wick on this side, long wick on this side. After that, I stopped trading, but fortunately it was positive. But it went really green. It came down into 62% and started to go back up and turn green, right? And I guess I did get in on a good area, but I waited. It was really green right here, and I put in another limit order. And I let that thing come all the way down. It snapped it and went right back up and was able to get profit in the blink of an eye. But then I realized, hey, this candle is too trippy for me. So I stopped trading. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. So that's what happened today. Check out the video for what happened yesterday. Okay, this strategy is actually helping me to be able to switch sides a whole lot easier than my other strategy. Trendline break with Fibonacci, because you can see the 50% pullback area after a trend line is broken. So if I'm going to do that, like this drop right here, for instance, on the MNQ micros here, that was about a 50% pullback right there. That was about a 50% pullback right there. We're waiting for a 50% pullback in this area. And how many times does it come back to the area that you get in on the breakout? If it breaks out on the drop, a lot of times it comes right back to that, which ends up being around a 50% pullback in many cases. So I'm just going to put my order to sell it right there at 50% area, which is the stash line happens to be where the day candle turns red. So this is now in a red candle for the day. See if it pops back up there. It may keep going down. I may not get a 50% trend line break. The trend line break would be more of something coming straight down rather than which trend line are we talking about? This trend line hasn't broken yet. So it's probably going to be this one right here. If I can get in closer, yeah. If that trend line comes up to 50, I could look for some scalp to the downside there. I got an order limit. I like the limit orders with this because if you have your ATM strategies in the trade, you can get in at the exact price you want, and your profit targets and stop losses are already set, and they go right in the trade immediately. Let's see what happens here, if this thing gets me in the trade or not. And then if it does, will my ATM strategy kick in? It's almost there. Let's get it. A tick away, and I probably could have hit it right there anyway, but let me go ahead and wait, because a lot of times when I don't wait, it comes right to get me in anyway. And technically, I could probably raise it a couple points here, just because that's what it tends to do mostly. Okay, get me in.
Order filled.
Okay, now let's see if my profit target will get hit before my sell strategy goes. A lot of times, if it moves quick, it just goes right to the stop loss. Unfortunately, those things do happen. And but I just wanted to see if it's all set to get in here. See if it comes back down and hits my profit target here. It came up 50%, you know. I mean, if it's going to have a little reaction, this is an area to do it. If not, if a strong bounce happens, you know, a lot of times it'll come and stop me out. But that's okay. That's okay. I liked it. I liked trying it. It just so happens that on bottoms that are real strong support, you know, it's going to go back up 100% of the last move and maybe continue to do a support level, or it could trade, you know, this could be the 50% move down trend line that we're looking at. This one might work better. So it's good to, let's draw the trend line up to the next one. And now it's there. Let's go back up to the next one. So this whole level down, it's just now hitting.
Order filled.
Okay, I'm going to try it again here. See if I can get that to come down a little bit. So what we're doing is the trend line. Now, if it's a strong move, breaking the trend line, creating a red bar, and then continuing up is what it's going to do. And then multiple losses back to back on it. That's fine. 50% of this down move here is right where it's at the trend line. So we'll see if it's going to power its way through there and go up and keep going up, or if it'll have some kind of reaction. Well, even if the reaction is just stopping and pausing in a doji candle, and that could be the only reaction it's going to do, and it'll just keep going straight up, which I don't want it to do because I'm short. But controlling the losses is what we're doing, and we're not really down that much, like $40 at the most for everything, all my trades. So I don't like to lose more than, you know, 100. So if I lose 100, that's all you're going to lose in a day, which is great, because you can make that in one trade. You know, you definitely can. And taking $14 losses here and a $20 loss here, you get plenty of time, plenty of chances to trade this thing before you hit that maximum loss for the day. Let me see what happens on this trade.